Kevin again here with the Sampleist, and I'm supremely stoked to be talking with you about Sonora Cinematic's new library called Emma Legato, a new true legato vocal library that's now available as a 1.14 gigabyte download and features 3 modes of 3 different legato articulations from soprano Emma Price, the same voice that brought you Sonora Cinematic's Aria Vocalscapes. Naturally, it's going to blend nicely with that particular library right out of the gate, but this is a great tool for any composer looking to introduce a cinematic element to their music with a seriously playable melodic vocal instrument. Emma Legato is also the first of Sonora Cinematic's new Select series, a series of affordable, easy-to-use, no-frills instruments. You can download Emma from the Sonora Cinematic website right now for £29 British, or bundle it with Aria Vocalscapes for £67 British. This video will get a close-up at some of Emma Legato's features, and then I'll use the library in a short composition before I give you some closing thoughts. I want to thank Sonora Cinematic for letting us have a copy of this library so we could do this video. When we receive these libraries for free, it doesn't in any way cloud our thoughts, opinions, or judgments. We're just working composers trying to support the great software developers that allow us to make the music we do. We'd also love if you give that like button a push and subscribe to our channel. Having let you know all that, let's get to know Emma a little better. Just a note about true legato. This is when not only the range of the instrument has been sampled, but the actual transitions from note to note as well. This creates an expressive, smoother sounding, and much more playable instrument with a lot of detail. It also requires a lot more samples to be recorded, and is exactly how the samples for the Emma Legato library were curated. Let's talk about the interface. It's going to run in the free Kontakt player, but you'll need to be running version 8 or higher. By design, it's simple and easy to use, which is aligned with the mission of the Select series and a trend we can likely anticipate for their upcoming releases as well. There are a few controls here we can get to know a little better, though, so let's take a look. We have 3 vocal articulations to choose from. We have humming, polka vibrato, and you have these ahs, which have a really expressive vibrato to them. You can hear that vibrato progress as you hold the sample down. Now, you have 2 different modes of these articulations we can engage. The default mode that loads up is a preset for the classic presets here, and that's really just a go-to cinematic vocal with a spacious reverb. The 2 modes you can engage are blue or pink. Blue is a big and shimmery vocal sound with a nice long reverb tail. Let's load one of these blue presets up. Let's hear the humming. The pink presets will modulate the reverb tail and will also use some additional granular processing on the vocal samples. I also want to add that Sonora Cinematic's Aria Libera is a free granular vocal instrument that blends nicely with this library overall, but is particularly complementary to the pink mode. You can visit the Sonora Cinematic website to download that hidden gem. The speed of the legato is controlled automatically. That's one of the great things about this library. And what that means is that the note transitions are going to adjust automatically. So slower phrases will have a longer transition from note to note, and faster parts will have shorter transitions between legato notes. If you want to watch the knob, it will move as I play it to adjust my phrasing. I'm going to pick one of the classic settings here. Now you do have an expression slider above the speed knob, but Emma Legato is sampled using only one dynamic layer. So this is going to function more like a volume feature. However, the volume is placed before your effects. So while it doesn't crossfade between dynamic layers, you can use it to create some great expressive vocal bass fades with a lively delay or reverb tail. Let's load one of these curated presets and play with this effect. For an extra layer of control, you can click on these gears to customize legato settings, although this isn't really recommended, but you do have that layer of control. You can also change the impulse response or adjust the sample's attack and release. You may not need these features, but this is where you want to go if you notice that pulling the reverb down doesn't dry out the vocals completely. If you're aiming to do this so you can process the vocals in your DAW instead, this is where you can turn the impulse response off for a much drier vocal that's ready for your DAW-based effects. Let's load one of the classic settings. And we're going to turn this off. I'm going to turn that all the way down. Now you can hear that vocal is bone dry, but it's also ready for whatever processing you'd like to do to it inside your DAW. So there's a lot of versatility here in this library. Some quick notes about the short composition before I play it for you. The melody showcases the beautiful cinematic vocal legato that this library is really all about. I fold a couple other patches of Aria Vocalscapes along with one note from Aria Libera layered into the end for additional texture, and that all blended nicely together with minimal effort on my end. It was a fun and exciting creative challenge for me to create a vocal-based piece using only what I had available from Sonora Cinematic. I called it Emma and the Obelisk, and I hope you like it. I love these legatos, and composing melodies with them was inspiring because of the beautiful sound and fantastic playability. I'll be honest, I liked working with it so much, I actually wrote 2 cues. This is the one I decided to send because I thought it was really cool to do a vocal-based cue. But anyway, the proof is in the pudding. Emma Legato is hands down my new go-to library for cinematic melodic vocals, and will probably be yours too. Any composer looking to add a melodic vocal element with great playability and an epic touch is going to want to integrate this into their workflow. I want to thank Sonora Cinematic once more for the copy of Emma Legato. If you have any lingering questions, please check out Sonora Cinematic's walkthrough. Please don't forget to like and share this video and subscribe to our channel. That'll help us out and keep you informed on awesome sample instruments like this one. I'm Kevin with the Sampleist, and I'll see you next time.